Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. Hope you do stay. I would love it if you would. I don't have any, prior energies. Nothing was really fully coming to me before this reading, so I don't have any of that, except I do have 2 readings that I have done that I haven't shared yet. I don't know why. So we'll figure it out. Maybe they'll go on Patreon. Just depends. But the only thing I can say right now is I'm so cold. I'm so cold. I'm fucking shivering like a mother effer. And I don't know why. I'm shaking. I don't know if it's nerve related or if somebody's freezing their ass off right now. That's just the main thing right now. Oh, I'm warm again. We're good. But somebody is cold. Apparently. And it feels literally cold, or it's a nervous thing, anxiety or something. So let's just see what's going on. We'll just see what energies pop out, because I wasn't even going to do this, and now I feel like I am. Obviously, because I'm on here. Removing the mask. I wasn't even going to do this, but now I am. Somebody's going to remove the mask. There's a change here. Because they want to try new things. I don't want to keep this out. You're not being held back anymore, that's for sure. But there's somebody here who is, they want to remove the mask. So they want to let you know something, basically. And we'll go with one of these. So what is this removing the mask about? Transformation. There's a good change that's coming, which is good. I feel like this person doesn't want to conform anymore. They don't want to do what's expected of them or what somebody told them to do. One or the other. Sorry, I look like shit. I've been over at my sister's house sanding, painting, and doing stuff like that. Which is why I wasn't going to do any of this tonight, because I'm kind of tired, but okay. I don't know, I just feel drawn. I feel drawn to do this, which is probably where this mask removal is coming in. I just feel drawn to be authentic with you. I feel drawn to do this, say this. You and your loved ones are safe, reversed. Probably somebody wants to remove the mask because they want to make sure you are safe, because they feel like you're not. Especially if you're in the dark about them, about a situation. It's not even about them, it's about a situation. Somebody's in the know, and they want to let you know so that you are safe, because they feel that you're not. Emotions are not running high, because that's reversed as well. I just heard you're not worried about this, and you should be. That's probably why somebody's going to just say something like, okay, you seem like you just don't care, or you're unaware. I don't feel like you're unaware. Whatever this is, it's something that you just don't care about. You're just like, whatever. It's not, I don't know, it's not affecting you day to day or every day. You're not allowing it to. You're probably not even focused on this. So you're not overly emotional over whatever the situation is, and you're not worried. I don't feel like you're worried when you actually should be. So they're not for everyone. There's someone here who wants to come out of the shadows and be like, okay, I'm gonna let you know something, because you actually should be worried about this. And you seem like you just don't give a shit. And it's weird, because I can't remember if it was both readings or just one, I was picking up on the stalker crap. So some of you could be dealing with something like that, and it's like, yeah, whatever. You gonna stalk me, go ahead, I don't care. But there's some significance with whatever's going on for you, around you, that it's important to not only know about, it's important to be prepared, because somebody feels like you're not prepared, so that's why they're going to say something. Alright, give me a passionate reunion will ignite an old flame. You should be worried about this old flame. Will be wary of drunk texts. Don't text this person when you're drinking, or just be aware that when somebody says something to you, they might be drunk or something. But you're okay. When you drink, it lowers your inhibitions, and you don't really think things through because you're just kind of like, whatever. You know what I mean? When you get to a certain point. And I did start this reading saying that, like, I wasn't going to do this. And then I'm like, yeah, okay, I will. Oh, there's someone here who is going to communicate with you, reach out to you, or come grace you with their presence, basically, while they're under the influence of something, probably alcohol, like, because their inhibitions are lowered. Like, I normally wouldn't talk to you, I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm going to because whatever. Like, this sounds good to me right now, but like a sane mind, a sober mind wouldn't think that this sounds very good. Do you know what I mean? It's almost like when you make a split decision when you've been drinking and then the next day you're like, why'd I say that? Why'd I do that? That kind of thing. That could be who's wearing a mask. That person's probably like, I want to say something because I wasn't clear-headed. You could have had a passionate encounter with this person. You weren't clear-headed when you did, or they weren't when they approached you, even if nothing happened. Someone is hiding their true feelings. Somebody actually cares about you, and I feel like they came into your world in a way that seems like they don't give a shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, they were intoxicated. Somebody came into your world drunk, apparently, or whatever. I don't know. I feel like I wasn't thinking when I did this. I wasn't thinking when I said this. But they're thinking now, like, oh crap, I shouldn't have said and done whatever. The signs are already with you. And you know it. You probably knew what this person was up to. Collisions of belief styles, attitudes, and energy. Yeah, there's a difference here. Like, you and this person are not on the same page. You believe very differently. Like, there's just... You come from different worlds, is what I just heard. A wonderful idea, an aha moment. This was such a wonderful idea to do blah, 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 whatever, but it wasn't. Somebody wasn't thinking clearly when they had this idea or when they partook in it, if somebody else had the idea. And you found out about it. Probably because you are spiritual and spirit was like, hey, here's a heads up for you. And I don't know, I feel like emotions are flipped upside down. Like, I feel like somebody was hoping that you would be overly emotional in this situation, that you would be upset. Like, maybe they're worried that you're going to be upset when they do say something to you. That's very plausible here, but this feels like there was an intention set to get you into your feels, and it didn't work. Because I don't really feel... I don't know, I don't feel like you're fazed by much. Alright, so what's going on here? You should have been fazed, is what I just heard. Like, this should have bothered you. But whatever it is, you just let it pass you by. Like, I don't know, I was like, whatever kind of thing. There's something significant to do with crab legs as well. Maybe some of you eat that, or I don't know. It could be a Cancerian involved, not necessarily, but I'm seeing crab legs. like king crab legs and stuff. This should have bothered you. I keep wanting to say that. This should have bothered you. And it doesn't. Maybe you just have a lot going on and you're not focused on whatever this is. But I don't know. I just feel like, you know, when people try to get under your skin and they just can't, they're just not successful because you're like, okay, well, I have to care in order for that to work. And you just don't care. You know, something like that. Yeah, you've moved on from it. 6 of Swords. Whatever this is, you've moved on from a problem and somebody's worried about it because whatever this problem is hasn't moved on from you. So you've let go of whatever the situation is. And stalker keeps popping in my head. So if there's a stalker situation here, you're not fazed by it. You've moved on from it. You're like, go ahead, do whatever, do your best, basically, is what it feels like, and you're just not even thinking about it, not even caring, not worrying, nothing, which is probably why somebody's going to come out of the shadows and be like, hey, I'm going to let you know something because this is actually, there's an orb, this is actually a real problem. You might think it's a fake problem, but it's a real problem. I said that at the end of my last reading, where there was a fake snake. Like when someone puts a rubber snake in your path and you don't realize it's fake at first and you're just like, oh my god. And then you're like, oh, that's nothing to worry about. So I don't know if you just realize that there's a fake problem or if you're looking at something that way, like, oh, I'm not scared of this. This is just a rubber snake. But it's actually a real snake behind the trickery. So if anyone tricked you, there is a real problem because whoever the trickster is problematic. Do you know what I mean? It's something like that, if that makes any sense at all. Butterflies could be significant because they're showing up for some reason, which is about change and transformation, but a dead butterfly? I don't know what that's about. And a cross. A cross and a dead butterfly. Somebody who's crossed over. Somebody who's passed away wants you to know about this, but there's a significance with the death of somebody. And needing to heal from it. Somebody hasn't healed from the death of someone. Alright, give me more on what's going on here. Empress. You've moved on. This Empress energy is standing in his or her power and not even worrying about whatever the hell this is. But yeah, you're not even, like, I don't know what to do. You're not doing any of that. You've dropped it. Whatever this is, you've dropped it. And somebody either wants to bring it back up or they just want to bring it to your attention because whatever you dropped is actually significant. Like, it's important because it is a problem. I don't know. I just keep wanting to say there's a fucking problem around. Faith. You're just having faith that everything will work out. And I do feel like things will work out for you in this situation. Page of Swords reversed. You're not paying attention to this. You're not paying attention to this person, these people, whatever. You're not paying attention. Period. If you're very spiritual, if you get messages, whether you deliver them or not, and I feel like for a small few of you, if you do deliver messages, like spiritually speaking, there could be somebody here who is like, how'd you know, blah, blah, whatever, and whatever you know, you just know through spirit, because you're not paying attention to this specific person or whatever. So if you know something about another person, it's your intuition, the spirit, it's what whoever's telling you. But I feel like you're not paying any mind to this. Like, you're not even paying attention to it at all. You're focused on your new beginning. You're focused on yourself. You're focused on something like a higher purpose. Even though this is problematic. Like, it's like having faith. Like, whatever happens, happens. You know, if this fuck shit's supposed to be in my world, it will show up in my fucking world, and I'll figure out the reason why, or I'll handle it when it happens, kind of thing. I'm not worried about this at all, is what it feels like. But you are being shown that there's a problem. So if Spirit's going, hey, this is what's going on around you, here's your signs and all that crap, you're going, noted, I noted that, okay, I understand, or I get it, but I'm not going to sit here in fear, I'm not going to sit here and worry. Whatever happens, happens. If it happens, it's meant to happen. 4 of coins, holding back. Yeah, you're holding back what you know. So whatever information you have, spiritually or otherwise, whatever you know about this person or people, you're not saying. Which is weird, because I was saying that in my most recent reading. I was talking about how, like, the beginning started off with me explaining, like, the energy I was sitting in, which actually reflects what happened in the past. Like, past energy I would pick up on. But I was going over a few things, and I was being very vague. Like, I wouldn't be clear and direct. There's 2 readings I did that in. But I did that on purpose. Like, I heard whatever, and I'm like, I'm not going to say that for this reason. You're holding back certain information on purpose. Probably for your protection, I'm just going to say. Because there's probably certain things that you do need to keep to yourself. You're withholding information. But this doesn't feel like it's bad, like for an ulterior motive or purpose or whatever. It's like what I was doing. It's to protect another person or to protect yourself. You never let certain people know your whole hand. You know what I mean? Like, from an investigative standpoint, if you think about it, this could be very confusing, especially with different things that are being said or messages or whatever. But regardless, you think about it from, like, police officers, investigators, detectives, whatever. You know, when they're interrogating somebody, 90% of the time they already have certain answers. But there's certain things they know, and there's some things they don't know. But they don't let you know what they know and what they don't know, because then it can lead whoever you're interrogating, the suspect and stuff, it can lead them into, like, talking this way or that way. And instead of doing that, they just play stupid. They hold back. They withhold information. Like, yes, there's a few things I know, but you don't know what I know. So I can tell you that I know this, even though I don't, or I can pretend that I don't know this, even though I do. You know, so it makes someone spill the beans, basically. Yeah, this is like an interrogation. I don't feel like it's a literal one. I don't feel like you're interrogating somebody, but it feels like if there's anyone that's looking for information, you're not providing it. So if this person's watching, paying attention, wanting information, you're not providing it. You're providing them with whatever information you feel is necessary. Minimal to none. That's what it feels like. There's no so this person can't gain any headway because they're not, they don't know. They don't know. They don't know what you know. Do you know? I think you do. I'm just going to say, like, you know what's going on in this situation. Spirits definitely let you know. But I feel like you literally know. But maybe you're placating somebody and you're withholding what you know. That's what it feels like. No matter what it is, you're withholding the information that you know. It's driving someone nuts. But you're sleeping easy. You know what I mean? Like, you're not worried about this because you know what you know, and you know that you know what you need to know. And you're fine. You're definitely sleeping easy. What's up with the Six of Swords? Huh. Yeah. This feels like head games, because that's what interrogators do. It's just like, it's all head games. They're not your fucking friends, I'm just gonna say. Because in an interrogation, whenever a police officer is, I'm not gonna say being friendly, because that's different. If they're acting like your best fucking friend and they're catering to you, they're doing it for a reason. Somebody could be doing that. Like, I'm helping you for a reason. Type energy. Because you have something I want. You have information that I want, because that's what officers would want, is information, not something. You know what I mean? It's not like blackmail and shit. It feels more along the lines of, I want this information, so I'll play nice. I'm playing nice because I want this information. That's what some of you are doing with another person, or that's what you will be doing if you're not doing it now. Yeah, well, you'll be successful in that, I'm just going to say. Because nobody's going to know who you're playing nice with. Because you're just nice. You're a good, nice person. So you're nice to everyone. But are you? But are you? You ended whatever this is, and you've moved on from it. Like, you're just not worried. That's what it feels like. You're focused on yourself, your own success. Somebody also ended something online. So whatever they were doing on the internet, it could be like a public platform of some kind, they stopped doing that. I don't feel like it's you yourself. Some of you could be, but it feels like somebody was doing something online, they're moving on from it. Like I'm not doing that anymore. No matter what it is. It could be recordings, it could be on YouTube, it could be podcasts, it could be anything. It just feels like I was doing this and I'm not doing it anymore. Conflict, Empress. Someone's trying to bring some bullshit your way. Or there was a lot of conflict between you and whoever this person is, or surrounding this situation, which is why somebody stopped doing something, because it's like, this is too hard. There's too much bullshit surrounding this situation. I'm not doing it anymore. I almost feel like somebody was trying to do that to you, around you, create obstacles, conflict, blockages, all that shit, so that you couldn't get something off the ground. But whatever, that's not working. It didn't work. It's not working. It didn't work. And then we have the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, not necessarily, is not paying attention to whoever these people are, to this situation. So you could be in this loving energy, like I said, you just like, you're nice to everyone. Well, this person would be. Even people they're placating, and you're never going to know who is who and what is what, because you're just a nice person. So it's confusing, because a lot of people don't know what officers know. Like I said, they don't know what information they have, so they're like in their head going, all right, you really could know this, so I've got to play my cards right. But they're playing a game that they're always going to lose, because they have the losing hand. Even if you know jack shit. Even if you don't know anything. Even if you don't know what this person's up to, these people, whatever. If you have no clue, you're still on top. You're still ahead of the game, because they don't know what you know. Maybe because you're being vague. Because you're not showing your hand. I just heard you're hiding away. I don't feel like you are hiding away. Maybe somebody's viewing you that way, but whatever information you have, you didn't research it. You're not looking into something. Whatever this is, you just know, probably intuitively. Whatever you know intuitively. But I do feel like there's physical evidence here for some reason. So it feels like 50-50. Like, if this situation pertains to you, whether there's a stalker involved or not, it kind of feels like there is. You're in the know because you have physical evidence of that. You saw something, heard something, multiple things, whatever, but you're also being guided intuitively and spiritually, and you're trusting in yourself and the information you're getting. But the information you're getting is not from another person. It's not because you're stalking someone. It's not because you're watching somebody. It's just because it's coming to you. This is weird. It feels like intuitively speaking. Some of you, not all of you, you're literally picking up on information about somebody who is stalking you, and they're thinking that you're stalking them. You're stalking the stalker without even realizing you're doing so because they're around you, because their energy's around. But you're not intentionally doing it. It's almost like, what do I need to know? Oh, this is what I need to know? Well, who the fuck is this? Like, do you know what I mean? It's something like that. It's not going, oh, through my web browser, what's this, who's this, and all that shit. You're not doing that. Somebody is not doing that. Seven of Pentacles. You're biding your time. Yeah, you're holding back. You've been holding back for a minute. There's also somebody else who's been holding back for a hot minute who wants to take their mask off and say something. But I feel like you've known about this problem, you've known about this situation, this person, these people, whatever, for a long time. And you've just been biding your time, waiting. Like, when the moment is right, I'll say it. It's like, trust me, if you're the problem, you'll fucking know when the time is right. Because something's been growing. I feel like you've been working on yourself behind the scenes as well. You're holding back on what you've been working on. You're not telling anybody what this is. And that feels like it's whatever your new beginning is. So whatever you've been focused on, you've been keeping to yourself. And that's a good thing. But I feel like whatever this is going to come to light because you're holding back. You're definitely not showing your hand. That's really what it feels like. And I did want these. There's love in here for some reason. It doesn't feel very fucking loving, I'm just saying. Yeah, taking advantage of, unappreciated. Somebody... What the fuck? You let go of whoever was trying to take advantage of you in this situation, or trying to take advantage of your kindness. If there's any online collaborations that were... Jiminy Crickets, moving very slowly, or just not moving forward at all, I feel like you let it go. Because, yeah, bad vibes clearing up reversed. Something was moving so slowly because there was bad intentions here, ultimately, and you probably figured that out, like, alright, your intentions towards me are not pure, fuck this, I'm not working with you, I'm not doing this with you, whatever it is, and you just let it go. You're not even focused on that. You're focused on yourself, and it's probably upsetting somebody else. You didn't appreciate my efforts. That's what I just heard. So, Five of Wands and the Empress. What is this about? Somebody was just trying to make something harder for you, but I feel like all it did was push you to make you stronger. It's kind of funny when that happens with adversity, it's like people are just like at you, and then all of a sudden you're like, well, now I have this brand new baby. Oh, there's an orb. Like, this is my new beginning because you drove me towards this. Even though their goal was to make you not succeed, they drove you towards success, which is amazing. Unrequited love and the fucking snake. There's the rubber snake, or the real one. Sneaky. Okay. Someone who is a problem or was problematic for you, who probably didn't give two flying fucks about your ass, might want to come in and let you know that they actually care. Well, I feel like you lost the spark for them, which is probably good because they're just sneaky. Leading a lamb to slaughter. Ba ba. Somebody's trying to take advantage of a situation. They're trying to take advantage of you. And it didn't work because you spoke up. You probably spoke up about the situation, or you're going to. And that's what's making the snake hide back in its hole. Like, fuck, I gotta slither away right quick. I don't like you anymore. Like, we're good friends, or I'm so interested, I think you're hot, and all this shit. And then all of a sudden they just slither away. They ghost you. It's because they're scared. They didn't lose the spark. They're holding back. They're holding back messages because of messages. Potentially spiritual messages. This person is not talking to you. You could text them here and there, but they're not talking to you. Yeah, because winter, no progress. Texts and calls. I don't know, you're not talking to them, they're not talking to you. Slipping, time to confront issues, to make a move. Yeah, it's been a long time coming. Someone's been holding back for a hot minute. Sheltered off, trust issues, insecurities. That's what they're gonna fucking bring to the table. Like, I just didn't say this because I have trust issues. I didn't know if I could trust you with this information kind of thing. But that's a bunch of bullshit. This person's been holding back. And the only reason they're going, because they're in hiding. They're hiding. The only reason that they're going to say anything is because it's time for them. They need to. It's time for them to speak up. Because they're going to be on the losing end if they don't, and they know it. Because they're tied to something very unhealthy. They're tied to the stalker individual, whoever the hell it is, whatever the hell is going on. That's very problematic. They know. They're in the know. They're tied to it. And if they continue to be involved when the shit hits the fan, they're going down too. The whole ship's gonna fucking sink. It's not just like, every man for himself kind of thing. No, every motherfucker's going down. Because with the Five of Wands, it's like, you did this, you did this. Well, I didn't do it alone, and so did it too. And this person knows it. Whoever this is that's going to unmask themselves, they know that they're up shit's creek without a paddle. They've held on to this for way too long. And the only cure, the only remedy, is to fucking say something. And it's probably a wish of yours. This wish is very unique. It's not what you think. This wish is not what you think. It's not like wishing for a specific person or situation or outcome. It's almost like, okay, when most people would wish for a lot of money or love or a specific person or whatever, you're wishing for health and happiness for those that you care about. So it's unexpected. Or you're wishing for the truth of a situation. It's almost like you wasted your wish on that. It's not a waste. It's not a wasted wish because it's not a selfish wish like everyone else wants to wish. You know, like a lot of wishes are selfish. But I feel like you have selfless wishes. Alright, give me one of these. And I'm gonna go. Because I'm not gonna be caught up in this for too fucking long, just saying. Maybe you weren't caught up in it for too long. That one flipped, so I'll just take that one. These ones, not so much. This person could have wanted you to be caught up. Oh, there's three. I thought there was just one. Soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this, and they will manifest physically. I do feel like you're manifesting a connection, but it's not with whoever this is. So if there are people around you who are problematic, who are thinking that you're thinking of a specific person, you're not. You're thinking of somebody else, or maybe you don't even know that person's name or face. You're just manifesting love. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I almost feel like I know who you love. I know who you want. I know who your soulmate is. So I'm going to fuck with that. But that's not true. So whoever you used to like or whoever they think you like, that's not your soulmate. And you let it go. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances, which is all about true happiness, like being like loving yourself and being happy within yourself. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. And you do. I feel like you're happy even when there's conflict around, even when there's problems, even when there's obstacles, even when there's stalkers around, people fucking with you, trying to find your fucking soulmate so that they can squash it. Well, I almost feel like the vagueness and the lies here, another orb, on your part is, it was all done on purpose. It was spiritually orchestrated, so divinely orchestrated. Because not the same anymore, lost the spark. It was an unrequited love situation from the start. Maybe you had loving feelings in the beginning, and you don't have them anymore. And it's not because of other people. It's not because somebody meddled in your love life or fucked something up for you. It's a realization, is what it feels like. So if you had these loving feelings for a specific person, you don't anymore, and this person who's paying attention to you, they don't have any headway. There's nothing that they can do or say to turn your head, to stop you, to fuck your mind up, to do whatever, to break your heart, because you're not interested in who they think you're interested in. That's not, it's done, it's over with. I said this a long time ago, and it's popping back up, where spirit orchestrated a fake twin flame. Like they had you connected to somebody, borderline obsessively. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so in love with so-and-so. Whether you fully knew that person or not, like even if it was new, like a brand new connection, no matter who it was, I feel very connected to whoever this is. And that was done on purpose. To out the snakes. Because there was a problem around. Because nobody needs to know the real deal. Even if you don't have a specific person in mind, it's not who they think it is. I just heard, in your fucking face, secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Whoever's been holding back wants to come forward. And this motherfucker ain't gonna know who the fuck it is. These people won't know who it is. It's secure. You got this in the bag, baby. That's what it feels like. Give me more on the secret admirer real quick. It's a secret. It needs to stay a secret. Ready to take control and lead. So whoever has been lurking in the shadows in a positive way just because they're holding back, waiting for the right time, they're gonna take control and overcome some insecurities and fears and stuff and take the lead in the situation and come forward, is what it feels like for some of you. But that's the secret. It will be between you and them. And any problematic people won't know at all. Like, this is someone that they would never think of. It's not who they're thinking of. I just heard, I thought you would never get over that person. Well, you did. No more bad decisions. You got over them right quick. Maybe not right quick, but you got over them. Because you're not making any more bad decisions. And that's what's bringing in change here. Because whatever that situation was just too complicated. I mean, especially if it was unrequited, just saying. Like, if they weren't interested in you initially, and then all of a sudden you're not interested in them, even if they become interested in you, it's just a moot point. It's a cat's opinion, you know, it don't fucking matter. It's a blip on the map, and it's fucking somebody else over. whoever's paying attention to you, whoever's stalking, watching, creeping up on you, causing conflict, causing problems, you put an end to that because you just cease contact with whoever this person is, or you just don't fucking care anymore. I don't know. Spirit just lifted the veil, and you're just like, oh. Like, I just, like, spit. Like, I don't even know why I liked you in the first place. I don't even fucking know you. Or you're not my usual type and expectation. Why was I even interested in the first fucking place? It was all done on purpose because whoever this person is, or people who are messing with you or causing shit, I don't know, just discord in your life, they know that person. They're connected to them. The number 4 is significant. And fire. Problem, they're connected to the problem. In some way, shape, or form. The color green is also significant here. For whatever reason. It could be your heart chakra, but like with matters of the heart. But I feel like it's just a color. Someone's definitely watching you. I don't know. Like they're only seeing half of something. Because you have something hidden. So if somebody's paying attention to you online especially, but if they're just paying attention to you and they know whatever the fuck they know, they only know half of it. They only know what you want them to know. Because the vagueness. Like, there's still something they don't know that they can't see. You can only see part of this. But I see it all. Like, that's what it feels like. And I don't feel like you really care. Or you won't care when this comes to light. It's almost like, I don't know, for some reason it's making me think of like when someone goes, did you know Joe Schmo was doing blah 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 whatever, and you're just like, yeah, I knew. Oh well, who cares? Doesn't fucking affect me, does it? Whatever this is affecting you, or it did affect you, but I feel like it's not anymore really, or it won't be coming up, so you're just kind of like, whatever. Like, it takes a real fucking loser to act this way, kind of thing. And I don't want to be tied to those types of people. So, go on your loser merry way. Like, go fuck yourself. Leap of faith, which is what you took. You are ready for a new adventure. Throw caution to the wind and fly free. And I kind of feel like that's what you're doing. Because you're letting go of this. And someone's like, you really need to be worried about this. And you're going, I don't think so. I'm not worried about it. Because some motherfucker shows up here, I'll put a bullet in their face. Like, it feels like that. Like, I am not worried. I am protected. I'm divinely protected, and I'm physically protected. No matter what that means. It's that mentality where, try me. Go for it. It's not a dare. It's not a test. It's not tempting someone. It's going, you will lose. You will fucking lose. Like, for example, the dog bite, which was actually in my last reading, and I don't know why it was irritating me and drawing me towards it, but it's making me think of that. Like, Jackson is a very loving dog. He's got some shit going on because he's jealous of the babies, and he's very protective of them at the same time, which is weird. It's like, how can you hate someone and be protective at the same time? But maybe somebody's acting that way. But regardless, it's something like that where with the people he knows, he's fine. With strangers, not so much. Usually, if we introduce him to them and he calms down around us, he's fine. But that wasn't the case the night that he attacked somebody. And I got bit trying to help, basically. Which was in the dream that I described in that reading. Maybe I will share that one. I don't know. It's like a little story share, but kind of like what the fuck, and then reading. So it's a mixed bag. That's why I haven't put it on here yet. But it's making me think of that because he's not a bad dog. He's not a bad person. He's, you know what I mean? Like he's not vicious unless provoked, unless need be. And if anyone wants to come into my house uninvited, it's not just a bullet they have to worry about. It's a fucking dog, just saying. And maybe some of you think that way too. It's like, you know, beware of dog, but I ain't posting no signs. Like, I'm not gonna let you know to beware. Come in, test the waters, if you dare. It's something like that. Like, you want to mess with me? Go ahead. I'll let you fall. I'm not going to give you the heads up, the warning about what's going to happen to you if you say this, if you do this, if you whatever. You know what I mean? It's not just about a home invasion or somebody coming in uninvited. It's about, like, you want to talk shit? You want to go this route? You want to do all of this? And it's not even necessarily you retaliating. It's you already know the outcome. You know what's going to happen to these people or this person, but you're not letting them know. So try it. That's what it feels like. So go ahead. Keep going in the wrong direction. Try it. I dare you. I fucking dare you. You'll lose. Game over, you lose. You've let go of whatever this is, but somebody else hasn't. Yeah, emotional storm, turmoil, unstable, affected. There's someone in the situation who is like severely affected by whatever happened, whatever's happening, whatever's going on, and it ain't you. Because you're just going with the flow, and this person's like, motherfucker. That's what it feels like. That's what happens when you deal with the devil. You know what I mean? Because the devil always wins, because he's a tricky motherfucker. It's just like when a fucking murderer kills somebody and then goes, I just need your help, I need your car, or can you drive me and the body here? And now you're an accessory to a murder. Even though you had no intentions of hurting a person, killing a person, whatever, you just were there for your friend during a time of need, and you were collateral damage, and you have to pay the fucking price for it. That's what that feels like. That's what's happening to somebody, even if murder's not on the table. Do you know what I mean? Like, you should have never been part of this. Nay, nay. Nay, nay. There's a crime here. Peace, bitches.